We've been involved in the Growing Kent and Medway Consortium, and this is a £18 million grant that is funded by the government, by UKRI. And is a consortium grant that the main goal is to drive research and innovation in the agriculture sector, specifically focusing on Kent and Medway region. So really, we wanted to exploit the potential of Kent and Medway, being the Garden of England, exploit the potential of the region to develop new technologies. And this will allow us to overcome some of the challenges that exist at the moment in the UK and in the world, as, for example, climate change, but also the political situation at the moment in the UK, in Kent specifically, is challenging. And we hope that by developing new technology, we can overcome those challenges.
It's just such an exciting opportunity. We don't do a lot of plant research in the sciences schools. We don't really interact with the region's most famous industries to any significant extent within the university, but this allows us to appoint a lot of very talented people, bring some forces together in the university, and really go for a new research direction in Kent. And we are working with some great people in the business school and elsewhere. I think we have a very good feeling about this. It opens up a lot of opportunities for the university.
Yeah, I mean, for this project, I think Colin will agree with me. The interdisciplinary aspect of the grant is what is the most exciting. So as an academic at the university, it's tempting to stay in your own little science bubble and interact just with your colleagues. These grants is great because we are interacting with different schools across the university, business school, economics, but most importantly, we are really interacting and establishing real relationship with the business in the region. And we are talking about sometimes small business, like one-man bands, but also more advanced business. And this has been great. It's been great to see the enthusiasm across the region. It's been great to see the potential of the region. And it's been great to really see how the research that happen within Kent can really make a difference if applied in the sector. So this is definitely for me the most exciting part.
I would completely agree. I mean, it's good to get out of your comfort zone. As a research scientist, my own group works on biopharmaceuticals, high-tech drugs, on animal vaccines. We haven't worked on plants for a very long time, and this is going to push us to ways, work in new ways, talk to a whole load of groups and colleagues at the university and with our partners in Greenwich, NIA BMR and companies. And it's really going to push us to come up with some clever thinking, some clever research ideas. And it's good to teach an old dog new tricks, quite frankly. So yeah, we're really looking forward to this.
Well, it's difficult to predict at this stage. As Colin say, we have recruited some fantastic and talented people, and they're free industrial research fellow. And their job will really to interact with business in the region, to develop new product, to patent new solution. And so it's really exciting to see actually where this project is going to bring us. So we don't want to, if you like, put the project in a box. So we are really open, and we really wanted to see where the research will bring us. So yeah, this is actually quite exciting.
I mean, if we're clever about this, and if the university gets behind the project properly, we can use this as a springboard for a lot of new activities in this sector. There's no question about that. It might need some investment, it might need some expansion in certain areas, but if it works and UKRI really like this, then we're talking about a lot of impact, and not just ref impact for cases. We can talk about a real impact in the region that could be used as a springboard for other grant applications, other answers, and so forth. So, I mean, this is a big grant. It's £18 million across the consortium. It has the potential to do a lot of good and to create a lot of impact. And I think the main thing is going to be to capitalize on whatever comes out of it and think cleverly from the. Yeah, it's we don't know where it will go, but we would be remiss if we didn't use this to really sort of start thinking in different future directions.
And I mean, perhaps if I can just add on this, everybody knows that Kent is the Garden of England. It would be great if the University of Kent and the whole consortium would really be the driving force to develop technology in the region, so that Kent is not just the Garden of England, but a high-tech Garden of England. So that's where we are putting all our effort to make sure that we are really in the map.